I'm sure you've heard the news. A brilliant geologist, an uncharted forest, and a mystery that deepens with each passing moment. This is the story of Dr. Evelyn Grant's disappearance. Dr. Evelyn Grant, renowned for her courage and expertise, embarked on a daring expedition into the Amazon's heart in 2023. Armed with advanced technology, she and her assistant Javier plunged into its dense, unforgiving wilderness. But the Amazon had other plans. As they mapped the unknown, strange symbols and distorted terrains began to emerge, twisting their path and their perceptions. Then, one eerie night, Dr. Grant disappeared. Javier woke to an empty camp and a cold trail. The only clues? Bizarre markings and an oppressive, watchful silence. As he followed these cryptic signs deeper into the jungle, reality itself seemed to fray at the edges. Now Javier continues his lonely quest, driven by desperation and haunted by the question: what happened to Dr. Evelyn Grant? Join us as we dive into this mystery, right here, deep in the shadows of the Amazon.
If you're an adventurer with a thirst for the enigmatic, then you need to hear the tale of Javier's leap into the uncharted. Imagine dense, whispering forests, with cryptic markings etched into ancient trees. This was the world Javier found himself in, driven by an inexplicable force that seemed to pulse with the very heartbeat of the earth. As he ventured deeper, the air thickened, shadows danced in the corners of his eyes, and faint whispers in an unknown language filled the heavy air. The climax of his journey? A mystical stone circle, weathered by time, decorated with carvings of mythical creatures caught in an eternal struggle. With his heart pounding and the ground trembling beneath him, Javier faced the ultimate decision. He remembered Dr. Grant, her passion, her fearless pursuit of knowledge. Inspired, Javier took a deep breath, stepped into the center of the circle, and leapt into the unknown. What mysteries awaited him on the other side? That, my friends, is a story for another day. But know this, adventure is just a step away. Dare to take that leap.
Ever wondered what it's like to walk into a painting only to find the colors come alive? This is the tale of Javier, lost in a magical world. As Javier stood on the edge, overlooking a city of spiraling towers and glowing bridges, the emptiness echoed with invisible laughter. In this strange world, time was a river, flowing swift and unpredictable. Days meshed into weeks as Javier wandered through vibrant landscapes, meeting beings of light and shadow, ethereal creatures with wings of glass and ancient sages, all whispering the same haunting name, Evelyn. Guided by these whispers, Javier's quest led him to the Whispering Stones, sentient guardians of ancient portals. They held secrets of a legendary seeker trapped between worlds. To free her, Javier had to unlock mysteries that twisted deeper with each revelation. But the stones had plans of their own, speaking of forgotten gods and impending cosmic storms. With the fate of two worlds hanging by a thread, Javier realized he was not just a wanderer, but a pivotal player in a game of celestial powers. As magic swirled around him, every step, every decision Javier made drew him closer to the truth, where the very fabric of reality could shatter at a whisper. Will Javier be the key to mending two fractured worlds? Stay tuned. Beyond the realm of the known, in a place where myths whisper and shadows dance, begins the tale of a quest not for the faint of heart. Meet Javier, a brave soul wandering through realms both dark and luminous. Guided by memories of the enigmatic Dr. Evelyn Grant, he faces beings of light and darkness, each with tales of wonder and warning. In the mystical domain of the Whispering Stones, Javier uncovers an ancient library, its secrets guarded by spectral librarians with eyes aglow with arcane knowledge. "Where is Dr. Grant?" he asks, his voice echoing off stone and spell. "She delved into mysteries that even gods hesitate to touch," replies a librarian, its form shimmering like a forgotten dream. Dr. Grant's fate intertwines with Lyra, the weaver of threads, whose gifts revealed realms beyond and burdens too heavy for mortal shoulders. Javier learns of a cosmic alignment, a convergence that could unravel the fabric of existence itself. Facing sphinxes, shadow beasts, and elemental spirits, each challenge brings him closer to the nexus of all realities. And there, amidst the cosmic dance of planets and stars, he finds her. Dr. Grant at the heart of the celestial nexus, caught in a destiny woven by celestial hands. Javier's journey is far from over, for their true quest to restore balance to the cosmos has just begun.
Dr. Evelyn Grant stood before an obsidian mirror, her eyes reflecting galaxies. She wore a cloak of shimmering threads, the very fabric of creation. Her skin glowed with otherworldly energy. "Javier," she whispered, her voice echoing through dimensions. "I've glimpsed eternity, the gods. They're not what we thought." He reached for her, but she stepped back. "Evelyn, we can go home. We can—" "No," she said. "I've seen the cosmic loom. the threads that bind us all. Lyra weaves, but she also unravels. The gods, they're unraveling existence itself. Javier understood. The Whispering Stones were the cosmic loom's anchors, and Dr. Grant's scans had disrupted their balance. The gods sought to mend reality, but at a cost. The merging of realms, the collapse of boundaries. "We can stop it," Javier said. "Together." But Dr. Grant shook her head. "I've become part of the weave. I'll stay here unraveling mysteries. You must return." Javier hesitated. "And you?" "I'll be a whisper in the wind," she said, a memory carried across worlds. He kissed her forehead, then stepped away. The obsidian mirror shimmered, and he passed through, the boundary between realms collapsing behind him. Back in the rainforest, Javier stood before the stone circle. The Whispering Stones had fallen silent. He vowed to honor Dr. Grant's sacrifice, to protect both realms. And as he walked away, he heard her voice on the wind. "Remember me, Javier, remember the forgotten gods." And so ends the tale of Dr. Evelyn Grant, a geologist who became a legend, a seeker who crossed realms, and a whisper in the...
If you don't believe in magic, but still feel the pull of the unknown, then follow the story of Javier, a seeker of hidden truths. After stepping through the obsidian mirror, Javier found himself in a familiar yet forever changed rainforest. The echoes of Dr. Evelyn Grant haunted him like a phantom ache. Dismissed as delusional by the scientific community, he carried the weight of his experiences alone, mapping uncharted lands and ancient secrets. In solitude, he'd close his eyes and feel the cosmic wind, perhaps carrying Evelyn's whispers. "Evelyn, are you there?" he'd call into the night, his voice lost to the wind yet met with a fleeting presence. Javier never settled. Mountains, caves, and ancient texts were his companions. The forgotten gods whispered through every star, every river, every stone. He was a wanderer, a bridge between seen and unseen worlds. In his final moments, Javier imagined stepping through that obsidian mirror once more, into a realm where time danced differently, and geologists waltzed with gods. In that eternal landscape, perhaps Evelyn and Lyra, the weaver of threads, watched over him, unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos. And so, Javier wandered, not for answers, but to revel in the questions of existence,